Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Dolphins going up against the Chiefs. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
For someone who piled up the yardage that Jay Ajayi did in 2016, I think it was a strange type of a year. How many runners do you know that will end the season with more 200-yard games on the ground than 100-yard games and end up over 1,000?
Very, very strange. 3 200-yard games, just 1 100-yard game. All in all, though, how do you see a season? A rough start, but looked pretty good in the end.
Rough start, but a really good offensive line that continues to grow. I think the future's really bright for Jay Ajayi and the Dolphins next season. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tannehill on first down. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Flush to his right. Going for it all. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now it's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Jordan Phillips coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw on second down is Smith. He's got time. Incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And it's third down.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. taken from just outside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. And there is Ryan Tannehill bringing out the Miami Dolphins, finishing the season just shy of 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 12 picks, Charles. Unable to play, of course, in the playoff game. Had to be hard for him to sit that one out.
Had to be very hard for him because I thought he finished the season with a flourish. And this was a monster year for Ryan Tannehill in his development as an NFL quarterback. And I thought he passed the test. And I think 2017, he's eager for it, as is his head coach, Adam Gase.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Grant. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On first down, Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense. But a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
On second down, here's Tannehill being chased out left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but in there, we might get something in these last 2 minutes.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Charles the low setback. They'll try the air now with Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So now Now here come the Dolphins. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Flushed out right. And over the middle, this is Parker. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tannehill on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A pickup there of 36. And it's 1st down, Miami.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
So let's take a look at the highlights from the 1st half. Chiefs with possession halfway through 1. Phillips going to push his way to the QB here. This one ends up as a loss of 11. Third down at the 39. Grant's found coming across the middle, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 15. Dolphins would later turn it over on a fumble.
Thank you, Mr. Ridley. A scoreless 1st half, and now we're set for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Jamal Charles. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him Take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big run there by Charles. 44 yards on the ground. And the yards per carry average goes up for one of the best yards per carry guy in the league ever, Jamal Charles.
He really is something, isn't he? Because it's not just a matter of him being fast. We know that he's that. But how much control he has when he's running with the ball. I mean, he can make people miss. He can go by them. Drop his shoulder, occasionally show a little bit of power. He has it all. No surprise that he gets some big-time explosive runs.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's Jelani Jenkins that brings him down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll try the air now with Smith. Out to the right here to Wilson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Charles, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. Oh, what a move. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Throwing is Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to first and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Smith now to throw. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah, it's just a field goal. But the way these defenses ruled the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Play fake to Ajayi, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Tannehill forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
Devontae Parker, he's at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 83 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Franks to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a KC first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. From the gun, here's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Throwing on third down, Smith finding time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And Frank's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
First down, it's Smith. Going underneath for Charles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. A shotgun snap for Smith. Going back to Maclin. This time he's got him. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they're going to speed things up here. Smith now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start out on the ground with a Johnny. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 3rd down and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hey. Got three. Three down. Bang! 380. 56. 380. 56. Check 56. Double dog. That's the way.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.